News. I'm Gautam Roy, and we've got action for you from the badminton courts to the fields of cricket as well as hockey on the show this evening. First up, our headlines. PV Sindhu and Kidambi Srikanth look to continue their winning momentum on day 3 of the India Open Badminton Tournament. Sindhu faces Deng Xuan of Hong Kong in round 2, while Srikanth takes on Lu Guangzhou of China. Royal Challengers Bangalore to kick off their home game in IPL against Mumbai Indians later tonight. Both teams are searching for points after losing their opening matches. Manchester United appoint Ole Gunnar Solskjaer as a permanent manager. The Norwegian inspired a revival of United's fortune since taking over from the sacked Jose Mourinho in December. And breakdancing moves one step closer to Olympic inclusion after green light in 2024 Paris Games. And skateboarding also get the provisional nod. Now, PV Sindhu and Kidambi Srikanth will be in action on day 3 of the India Open Badminton Tournament. Earlier, PV Sindhu and Kidambi Srikanth moved into the second round on Wednesday. Srikanth defeated Wang over Hong Kong in 3 games. The Indian played aggressive badminton to win the first game 21-16. The second game, both players fought for each point before one won the second game 21-18, fourth match tied in the nerve and the third game 21-19 to move into the second round. They China in the second round. We're taking a quick break at the moment. Be back with more updates from the arena of badminton. Stay tuned.
देश के सबसे भरोसेमंद न्यूज चैनल डीडी न्यूज की निष्पक्ष, निडर और बेबाक कवरेज।
पहली बार कोई भारतीय मीडिया पहुंचा है इजराइल और सीरिया के पास मौजूद एरिया ऑफ सेपरेशन पर।
इस वक्त जहां पे हम खड़े हैं वो पाकिस्तान की जो अंतर्राष्ट्रीय सीमा है वहां से महज 25 किलोमीटर दूर है।
सीज फायर वायलेशन में सबसे ज्यादा निशाना इस गांव को बनाया गया।
जान जोखिम में डालकर हर चुनौती का सामना करने का साहस।
दंतेवाड़ा में ये घटना लोकतंत्र का जो पर्व है उस पर सीधा हमला है।
इस समय रात के 2 बजे हैं और आप देख सकते हैं कि अब पाकिस्तान की तरफ से एक फायर आया है।
अति संवेदनशील जगहों से खबरों को पहुंचाने का जज्बा।
दूरदर्शन की टीम सबसे पहले गंगोत्री धाम पहुंची।
जीरम घाटी से होती हुई ये सड़क जो जा रही है सुकमा तक।
We are at the easternmost garrison of the Indian Army along the line of actual control with China.
डीडी न्यूज, केवल खबर, पूरी खबर।
महात्मा के मंत्र। क्रोध और असहिष्णुता सही समझ के दुश्मन हैं। बापू को कृतज्ञ राष्ट्र की श्रद्धांजलि।
Welcome back. We're talking about the Indian Open, and PV Sindhu had a great start to the tournament, defeating Mugdha Agre in 2 straight sets, 21-8, 21-13 to move into the second round. She will take on Deng Xuan of Hong Kong in the second. Now on to cricket. Now, Indian Premier League is like a talent hunt show for the budding cricketers, but we've seen numerous players over the years who've consistently performed for their respective teams and are yet to be regarded in a high position as others. Let's now take a look at 5 such underrated players. One of the things that has been constant with the Indian Premier League has been the insane fame and recognition that it brings to the players. Probably the IPL's biggest trait has been its ability to raise the seemingly unknown players to a position of prominence and esteem. However, in spite of all this, we've seen numerous players over the years that have consistently performed for their respective teams and are still not regarded in high position as others. Here we have listed 5 such players and the importance that they have held or still hold for their respective teams. Mitchell McClenaghan. The Kiwi pacer has had a rather unsatisfactory international career. However, in the IPL, he's become an excellent wicket-taking option for Mumbai Indians. He's someone who has consistently bowled the difficult overs at the start and the end of the innings. McClenaghan is a southpaw and the pitch at Wankhede generally helps him to generate pace and angle from a higher trajectory. The 32-year-old has taken a staggering 71 wickets in 52 matches at a strike rate of 16.76. He's taken at least 15 or more scalps in 3 of the 4 complete seasons he's played so far. Even in the last season, he notched up 14 wickets despite having played only 11 matches. Despite all this, we rarely speak of him in the same bracket as some of the other bowlers. Yusuf Pathan. Yusuf Pathan's case has been one peculiar one throughout the history of the IPL. He started off being a vital cog in Shane Warne's victorious Rajasthan Royals setup and stayed there for 3 seasons. Pathan began as a hard-hitting striker who could change the course of the game within a few overs. He also often displayed his maturity by slowing down the innings and taking the hard route to reach a respectable total at times. After being bought for big bucks by Kolkata Knight Riders, Pathan displayed his worth for them too with timely important contributions. He can also roll his arm over whenever required and has scalped 42 wickets at an economy rate of 7.39. Pathan has been a part of 3 IPL winning sides, and for a man of his achievements, we don't appreciate him enough. Robin Uthappa. Robin Uthappa has been a pillar for KKR throughout their thick and thin, often guiding his team through difficult phases of the innings with aplomb. Ever since having improved his fitness standards, Uthappa has seen a new wave of success coming towards him from an individual perspective in the IPL. He's always been a natural stroke maker, and that augurs well for KKR, who usually deployed him as an opener in his initial seasons there. With 4,121 runs to his name, Uthappa is the 5th highest run scorer in the history of IPL, and he deserves to be praised much more than that. Subramaniam Badrinath. Chennai Super Kings have always been a team that has believed in maintaining their core intact throughout the seasons. One of their earliest members in the league was Subramaniam Badrinath, an exceptional batsman who batted at number 4 usually for MS Dhoni's side. In a team filled with hard-hitting batsmen, Badrinath was the stabilizer. He was used brilliantly by his captain and the team management as well. The Tamil Nadu-based batsman wasn't the quintessential modern-day T20 player. MS Dhoni utilized him as a floater with no defined role and someone who had to vary his gameplay according to the demands of the situation. Badrinath also scored 11 half-centuries, but the immense impact that he's had in some matches cannot be measured through just numbers and statistics. Piyush Chawla. Piyush Chawla is the 3rd highest wicket taker in the history of the tournament. With 141 wickets from 145 matches, Chawla has consistently been a natural wicket-taking option for his teams. He started off at Kings 11 Punjab, where he was more of a traditional leg spinner who would be used in the middle overs. He would get the ball to flight and deceive the batsman in the air itself. However, in the last few years, we've seen a different version of Chawla. Due to the emergence of Kuldeep Yadav and the brilliance of Sunil Narine, Chawla has adopted a more defensive role and yet has had a big say in the overall performance of the team. He can contribute with the bat whenever required to and had hit the winning runs for KKR in their victorious 2014 IPL final. Chawla has been an immensely underrated cricketer, to be honest, and yet he tends to grind out useful performances for his team at a consistent rate. Sports Desk, DD News. Okay, now we're moving away from the sports and talking about the action in the IPL tonight. Well, Royal Challengers Bangalore will be hosting Mumbai Indians in the IPL a little while from now, with both teams having lost their respective opening matches. The clash at the M. Chinnaswamy Stadium in Bengaluru gains prominence because of the shoulder injury suffered by Premier Indian fast bowler Jasprit Bumrah in the last match. Both Mumbai Indians and Bangalore will be eager to register their first win of this season of the IPL, and the onus will be on captains Virat Kohli and Rohit Sharma, both who have so far failed with the bat in their respective opening matches. Mumbai team will also be boosted by the availability of Sri Lankan Lasith Malinga. Yuvraj Singh will also be in focus after the 37-year-old started the season on a classy note, hitting a sublime half-century against Delhi Capitals. An all-round performance from Andre Russell really helped Kolkata Knight Riders make it 2 wins out of 2 in the ongoing IPL edition. Kolkata defeated Kings 11 Punjab by 28 runs at Eden Gardens last night. Half-centuries from Nitish Rana and Robin Uthappa and yet another blistering knock from Russell helped KKR post a massive 218 for 4 after Punjab skipper R. Ashwin won the toss and opted to bowl first. The Punjab chase never looked on after they lost KL Rahul and Chris Gayle within the batting power play. A middle-order fight-back helped them get close to the total, but it was always an uphill task for Punjab and they just couldn't make it. Now, the Indian men's hockey team continued with their winning form at the ongoing Sultan Azlan Shah Cup as they beat Canada 7-3 in the high-scoring match on Wednesday. The Indian team has topped the pool with 10 points from 3 wins and a draw. Now, with this win, India have moved into the finals of the tournament against South Korea. India will be playing their last league match against Poland on Friday, that's tomorrow. It was striker Mandeep Singh who starred in India's win with a brilliant hat-trick of goals in the 20th, 27th and 29th minutes, while Varun Kumar opened the scoreboard in the 12th minute with a powerful conversion of a penalty corner, and Amit Rohida scored the team's 5th goal in the 39th minute through a penalty corner. Now, 3-time champion Roger Federer eased into the quarterfinals of the Miami Open with a straight-set victory over Russia's Daniil Medvedev. Switzerland's Federer, who last won the title in 2017, beat the 13th seed 6-4, 6-2 in 1 hour and 1 minute. Federer will play South Africa's Kevin Anderson in the last 8. World number 5, Roger Federer has lost to Anderson only once in 6 meetings at Wimbledon in 2018.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's going to be a bit tricky, you know. He's got a great serve, so you go back to big serve mentality to try to hold your own service games first before thinking about how to break Kevin. I had a tough one against him at Wimbledon when I lost. Was able to come back and play a good match against him in London when I really had to in that round robin match. But you know, I think I'm feeling really good. Today's match I can be really happy with, so I hope that's going to give me some confidence for tomorrow.
As for the ladies, Simona Halep moved closer to reclaiming the world number 1 ranking after defeating China's Wang Qiang. Now, breakdancing and 3 other sports have made the next move towards becoming medal events at the 2024 Paris Olympics. The International Olympic Committee's executive board has recommended adding breakdancing, skateboarding, sports climbing and surfing to the Paris program when the full membership meets in June. A final decision must be made by the board in December 2020 after further monitoring of these 4 disciplines. IOC President Thomas Park says the more youthful and urban sports offer new opportunities to connect with the young generation.
Paris has proposed 4 sports today with 248 athletes. These 4 sports include breaking or breakdance, skateboarding, sport climbing and surfing. 3 of them are already on the program for Tokyo 2020, but all 4 are again clearly in line with the Olympic agenda because they contribute to make the program of the Games more gender balanced, more youthful and more urban.
So adapting and evolving, even Olympics can't really avoid that. Now let's get back to well, classics as far as games are concerned, and that's football. Manchester United have appointed Ole Gunnar Solskjaer as permanent manager on a 3-year contract. The Norwegian arrived at Old Trafford on an interim basis in December to replace Jose Mourinho. Solskjaer spent 11 seasons as a United player, scoring the winning goal in the 1999 Champions League final. When Solskjaer took charge, United were 6th in the Premier League and 11 points off the top 4. And now let's take a look at today's events in sports history. In 1891, first World Weightlifting Championship won by Edward Lawrence Levy in London. That's what happened way back in 1891. But not so much in the past. After a 64-year wait, India finally beat Myanmar 1-0 in their home turf to begin their campaign to qualify for the 2019 Games. And in 2018, Steve Smith and David Warner handed a one-year international ban by Cricket Australia for their role in the ball tampering scandal in South Africa. Well, that's all we have for the moment in this edition of Sports News, but the latest continues right here on DD News. Stay tuned.